Hello everyone in year one, I hope you're all doing okay. On a Thursday, what we normally do, one of our lessons is RE, okay? And what we're going to be doing in today's RE is talking about what an inspiring person is, okay? So to start off with, before I say anything, I'm going to give you 15 seconds to think or talk to an adult or anyone near you about what do you think an inspiring person is. What does it mean? Okay, I'll give you 15 seconds. Off you go. Okay, that might not be 15 seconds, but it's enough time. Okay. If you need more time to talk, you can pause the video and do it again in your own time whenever feels good for you. Okay. I made a few different notes about what an inspiring person is to me. Okay. The first one is an inspiring person, they motivate other people to do better. So let's imagine I'm playing football with one of my friends, like I do, and he's saying, "Oh, I'm not good at football. I'm really rubbish. I'm not good enough. I'm scared we're going to lose this game." Anything that's kind of making him sad, I will tell him everything that he does that's good. So, no, you're really good. You pass that ball really well. Or you're really quick at running, so we can use that. Anything to motivate them and think, oh, I'm better than that. I can do better. That's one way. Another way, they set good examples. So, like all the teachers in our school, that's a good one. We look at our school rules. You don't see us breaking the rules, do you? Because that would be really bad, and that means you can break the rules, and there'd be no point in the rules. So we set good examples for our behaviour and everything like that. So we show other people how they should be acting, so everything works. That's how that works. The next one, oh, it links in following the rules. The same thing. So we all need to follow the rules, otherwise you don't know what would happen. It would be really bad. Or the next one, an inspiring person can be someone who has achieved great things. So I'm going to talk about a few people that are inspiring to me later on, but they could be someone that has achieved great things. Like there's all sorts. Just for a quick example, footballers. I know I keep talking about football, but it's a really good thing to use. So lots of footballers have worked so hard for years and years and years and years since they were very small, younger than you, and they've grown up and now they're adults and they're achieving lots of trophies, medals, lots of different things. They're on the telly, they get paid lots of money, which is really good. They've achieved amazing things because they've worked hard, and that is very inspiring. So a lot of footballers very, very poor. In poor countries, they didn't have enough food to eat. They were cold, they didn't have any clothes, but they were good at football. And what they did, they became famous footballers, and now they're some of the richest people ever. How amazing is that? And that's very inspiring, okay, because they help their families out. Or the next one, an inspiring person is someone who has always worked hard. Because when I see someone working hard, it really does inspire me. So when I'm in school on a normal day, and I see all the teachers and all the staff in Pear Tree and at Walbrook, they're working hard, and that's really inspiring to me, because if they weren't working hard, I'd think, oh, I don't have to work hard. Oh, and everyone might get lazy. But because they're working hard, I think, oh, that's really good. I want to be like that. I really, really, really am getting inspired by that, and that's something really good. The next thing, an inspiring person is someone that's happy, because you can't be inspired by someone that's always glum and they don't try very hard. When people are smiling, it makes other people smile. So when we're in school, I love seeing your smiles. All the teachers and the staff in Pear Tree, when we see your smile, it makes us smile. Okay, and it's really good. But for an inspiring person, can you think of any more examples? Okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds from now. Can you think? Okay, right. You can post your answers on the chat if you need to. What I have down here, I have a poem by someone called Zoe that I found, right? Zoe is 7 years old and she wrote this small kind of poem. She's made a few different quotes and references and put them in her poem. And this poem is about someone inspiring to her. So when I read this out, can you think who Zoe was writing about? Who is Zoe's inspiring person? Okay, so this person is a tea creator, a cake baker, cheerer upper, homework nutter, games inventor, challenge sender, fish feeder, taxi needer, cuddler giver, bedtime reader, and always there to hug and kiss. So basically, this person makes tea, bakes cakes, cheers her up, helps her do her homework, feeds the fish, drives her around like a taxi, gives her lots of cuddles, and reads her bedtime stories. Who do you think that could be? I'm going to give you 5 seconds. You think. Okay, right. Can you tell me who it will be? I agree. Okay, really, really good. Because that's not easy to think of that. You've worked hard. So, someone, if you saw our history lesson from the other day, we did about Neil Armstrong. Can you say Neil Armstrong? Really good. So Neil Armstrong, just to recap, he was a famous astronaut who was the first ever man up on the moon. So he flew up to space and he was the first person to put his foot down on the moon, which is really, really good. And some might say he's a very inspiring person because he's worked hard, he's achieved great things, and he's just, all in all, a person who people want to be like. And that is another way of describing an inspiring person, because lots of people want to grow up and do similar things to Neil Armstrong. You could even grow up, one of you in year 1 could be the first ever man or woman on Mars or on Jupiter or on Venus, one of the planets. You never know. If you work hard, that is always a possibility. That, especially with the future, that would be really, really cool, that would. What I'd like you to do now, after this video, when it's finished, you can go back on our blog, and what I need you to do, you could write me a message on, or Mrs. Stannard or Miss Gadsby, you need to write a message. You label it 1, 2, 3. You need to think of 3 inspiring people to you, okay? You need to write down or type down, whatever's easiest for you, 3 important and inspiring people to you. And can you tell me why? If you need an adult's help, that's fine. But as long as you try your hardest, that's the most important thing. I need to see you write 3 important and inspiring people to you. So I can give you 3 if I think about them. One inspiring person that's very famous at the moment is someone who's not too much older than me. He might even be the same age as me. He's a footballer who plays for Manchester United, even though I support Derby. I don't support Man United, but he's called Marcus Rashford. I bet you've heard of him on the news. If you haven't, Marcus Rashford is a very young and very talented football player. He's very famous, and what he's done with his own money that he's earned, he's helped charity out. For the people that don't have a lot of money at home to buy all the food, he's helped them out and donated that to charity. He didn't have to do that. He could have bought a bigger house, spent it on himself, but he thought, no, I know what that's like to be in that situation, and I want to help other people out because it's not nice being in that situation. And that's very inspiring to me. It's really, really good because it's hard to do things like that. Another person that's inspiring. My parents. You could say parents are, because they work hard for you, they help you, they pick you up from school, and if they don't, you still see them. They help you, they cook you meals, they could help you with your homework. They've helped raise you, help you grow up. They're always there for you, and they always will be. They'll help listen to you. Any problems, if you're worried about anything, you can always talk to them. And another person for me, people, I'd say, a group of people, are all the staff, every single member of staff and child at Pear Tree and Walbrook, because it's not easy to come into school every day, or most days. It's not easy. And the fact that we can try it, that we did before COVID, was come into school, and every single one of you, staff and pupils, worked hard so much every single day, all day, throughout your maths, English topic. When we had assembly, we had loads of different things to do when you were being sensible, even lining up sensibly. That's something that's very inspiring to me, because I understand that even at such a young age, you work hard every day, because all of you understand that you love learning. And in Palm Tree, we've been talking about that quite a lot. We've been talking about loving learning and wanting to get the most out of school. And I find that very inspiring. There's a young boy, you know who you are in Palm Tree, I won't say your name, but there's one boy, especially, he will come up to me every single day, and he said when we were at school, I want to learn, I want to be a good boy, I want to learn. And that to me always put a big smile on my face, and I loved that. Me and Mrs. Sund in Palm Tree loved hearing that. It was so good. But I know that all of you love learning. I know you do. You all come into school, and every day you come in with a smile on your face, every single class. And all the teachers love that. It makes us happy, okay? So they're the three groups or people that are inspiring to me. So one more time, your task. Write down 3 people that are inspiring to you and why, okay? If you can't think of 3, do not worry. As long as you're thinking about it, that's all that matters. Even if you write me a message saying, Mr. Bennett, I can't think of one, but I have been thinking. As long as you've been trying to think, that's all that matters, because I know that your brain's in gear, because this is a new subject, okay? Right. So I hope you have a good rest of the day, and enjoy it, okay? Make sure you stay safe with your families.